As the global demand for oil and gas continues, the development of deep-water reservoirs using highly advanced subsea technology is crucial to maintaining the level of output needed. Equipment for use in deeper waters, remote locations and harsh environments must last the 20 to 25-year lifespan of a typical project with minimum intervention. Equipment must be robust enough to cope with the conditions at these depths, and the internal surfaces of equipment through which corrosive production fluids will flow at high temperatures and pressures must be adequately protected. In a typical deepwater subsea development, this will include trees, connectors, jumpers, manifolds, flow lines, risers, end fittings. One of the world's leading suppliers of pipeline equipment for this type of demanding oil and gas application is Proclad. Proclad's core capabilities include weld-clad overlay, hydroformed lined pipe, precision machining, forging, heat treatment, fabrication, mechanical testing services, and induction bending. Our strengths also include material procurement, project management, NDT, and engineering design technical advice. The combined experience of Proclad's global workforce is unrivaled in the industry. Turnkey engineering projects require all of its components to be designed, materials sourced, then fabricated and assembled. And it's the kind of project that Proclad excels in. Our range of group processes and product technologies enables us to handle the most complex turnkey projects on a daily basis. There is no need to contract a multitude of companies to deliver your project. Proclad can handle it all in-house. Looking at this typical subsea configuration, we can highlight where Proclad's expertise can deliver the components essential to its operation. Trees need precision machining, weld-clad overlay, and fabrication. Connectors need weld-clad overlay and machining. Jumpers are comprised of clad pipe, induction bends, and forged elbows that are then fabricated. Manifolds require individual items to be clad, machined, then fully fabricated. End fittings require to be clad and precision machined. Flow lines can be manufactured using our hydroformed lined pipe process. Riser pipes and induction bends require weld-clad overlay. If we look at a theoretical subsea manifold flow loop, Proclad can produce every component, clad the internals, and then assemble it on a custom-made jig to the tightest tolerances. Clad flanges, induction bends, forged T's and elbows, and the fabrication of set-on fittings. There is nothing in this setup that we can't handle, including the engineering design support. To ensure that any assembled spool meets the precise tolerances required in order to integrate into a subsea manifold or similar, it is crucial that the jig supporting the work during makeup reflects the dimensions and orientation of the equipment the spool will be connected to. Flange rotation can occur in a normal jig due to the considerable amount of heat generated during welding. But in a Proclad jig, although flanges can move in a lateral direction, they cannot rotate during welding. To ensure spool weld butts can be made in the 2G position, Proclad jigs can be tilted from the horizontal to the vertical plane to ensure a uniform distribution of heat in the welded joint. When removed from the jig, the spool does not experience any residual stress. If the flanges were not able to move during welding, this could result in springback of approximately 4 mm per flange, making the spool well outside the client's specified tolerances. Proclad is the only company that has manufactured around 300 spools without any failures or mismatches to blocks or equipment. This unique fabrication technique avoids spools having to be pulled into position, thereby reducing the tensile and compressive stresses normally generated in the spools when fitted to subsea locks and manifolds. Proclad is the market leader in achieving the most stringent dimensional tolerances for subsea manifold flow spools. Cladding, also known as weld overlay, is an essential treatment for many types of oil and gas pipework assemblies in order to protect internal surfaces from the intensely corrosive effects of production fluids that will flow through them, often containing high levels of sulfur and carbon dioxide, and often at high pressure and high temperature. Proclad was an industry pioneer in cladding and established the technique for use in the oil and gas industry over 25 years ago. Cladding has been proven to significantly enhance the service life of new components and therefore is a critical process for the oil and gas industry. Applying corrosion-resistant materials as a cladding onto cheaper base materials is a highly cost-effective engineering solution. Proclad utilize both horizontal and vertical computer-controlled cladding stations with either twin or quad welding heads. If we look again at our subsea development, Proclad weld overlay pipe has been proven suitable and independently tested for use in fatigue-sensitive dynamic riser applications. To complement our other capabilities, unlike most pipe fabricators, Proclad facilities are equipped with state-of-the-art CNC horizontal and vertical boring machines and CNC center lathe machines that are used to manufacture all types of oilfield equipment and can handle even the largest valve. Wellhead equipment such as valves, chokes, Christmas trees, tubing hangers, tubing spools, casing heads, BOPs and downhole drilling equipment. This is yet another expertise that makes choosing Proclad for a project an easy decision to make. Many materials, in particular duplex and high-yield carbon type steels, require heat treatment in a furnace after cladding, bending or welding in order to either restore or enhance their metallurgical properties. Proclad's state-of-the-art heat treatment plant has been developed after significant investment and is situated in a 30,000 square foot facility, complete with two 10-ton and two 15-ton overhead gantry cranes. It is the only subcontract heat treatment and quenching facility in Scotland undertaking work for the oil and gas industry. Flow lines are a key element of a subsea development that commonly requires internal protection from corrosion, and flow lines can be kilometers long. To produce clad flow lines in the traditional manner is both cost prohibitive and time consuming. Hydroformed lined pipe is a low-cost, viable alternative. Lined pipe product is produced by inserting a full-length corrosion-resistant alloy liner into a carbon steel pipe and fixing it permanently in place by expanding the liner and/or shrinking the pipe. This creates a very strong mechanical bond between the pipe and the liner. Proclad's 38,000-ton press can hydroform pipes with diameters ranging from 4-inch, 114mm, to 20-inch, 508mm, with wall sections from 0.25 of an inch, 6mm, to 1.77 inches, 45mm. The process yields a very high output in terms of volume, with 10 to 12 kilometers of CRA-lined pipe produced a month, depending on customer requirements. Lined pipe can be used both offshore and onshore for export pipelines, in-field pipelines, oil and gas gathering systems, high-pressure and high-temperature flow lines. The key advantages in using Proclad hydroformed clad-lined pipe are: a good compressive strength is achieved between the CRA liner and the mother pipe with a 100% residual bond. Our process has no material wastage compared to other manufacturers' processes. Our product is tested and has been proven suitable for use in real lay installations. A lower cost when compared to either solid CRA alloys or metallurgically bonded materials. Our product can also be manufactured from both seamless or welded pipe. Proclad's ability to offer lined pipe capabilities combined with our other group products create a perfect synergy across the group, allowing Proclad to provide full turnkey packages for both onshore and offshore subsea projects. Proclad specialise in producing high-quality forged pipe assembly fittings for the oil and gas industry. They are designed to withstand high pressures during their operational life of up to 30 years. Fittings can be forged into special shapes that exhibit superior strength. The comprehensive range of fittings that PIF produces enables it to provide complete pipe assembly solutions for any project. From 2-inch to 42-inch diameter components and everything in between, forged fittings can be provided in most types of high-yield steels, alloy steels, austenitic steels, duplex steels, clad steels, and numerous alloys. Standard fittings produced include elbows, T's, reducers, and end caps. Proclad also specialises in non-standard fittings, such as lateral and sphere T's, die-forged high-pressure manifold fittings, extruded manifolds, and seamless stainless steel pipe. Due to the inherent nature and complexity of the pipework required for oil and gas operations, engineers often specify pipe with varying degrees of bend to be incorporated into designs in order to allow the most compact or efficient route for production fluids. Induction bending is a controlled means of bending pipes by applying local heat up to 1100 degrees Celsius using an electrically powered induction coil. As the correct temperature range is reached, the pipe is moved slowly through the induction coil while the bending force is applied. In 1994, Proclad manufactured and supplied the first ever weld-clad induction bend to the oil and gas industry, and we have been continually developing our capabilities to meet clients' ever-increasing specialist needs. ProInspection provides a professional and cost-effective range of materials inspection services from its base in central Scotland. With significant investment in the latest technology, ProInspection is one of the best equipped testing laboratories in Scotland, with a highly experienced team of experts to advise on a broad range of materials. Our completely independent contract service includes tensile testing, longitudinal and transverse. Bend testing can be performed as required by ASME 9. Charpy impact testing at temperatures from +100 degrees down to -65 degrees Celsius. Hardness readings utilizing the Brunel or Vickers methods. Microstructure reports and ferrite counts with photomicrographs are also available. Corrosion testing using the G28A or G48A methods. Collection and delivery service, subject to agreement. Proclad's other areas of expertise enable us to provide the best service possible to our clients. Project management. Our in-house project management and document control teams have successfully project managed some of the most complex and demanding cladding projects in the oil and gas industry, such as the requirements for BP Angola's manifold for Block 31 and Chevron's Gorgon project in Australia. Materials procurement. In order to provide the best service to our customers, where time is of the essence, we have service agreements in place with all our key material suppliers to ensure availability to meet our client needs. This supports our manufacturing program and enables us to commence production of our clients' projects without necessarily waiting for a long lead time on the delivery of the required materials. And we can also offer the market a complete supply of complex piping and component packages. Client and NDT testing protocols. Our in-house NDT staff routinely work to the highest parameters of testing and also test to specific requirements in order to ensure the progress of the project to our client's satisfaction. Non-destructive testing, NDT, is essential after any product has been worked on to ascertain whether flaws have developed as a result of the process. If such flaws were left undetected, it could result in catastrophic failure of the product in its final configuration. All our NDT technicians are Proclad employees, most with over 20 years' experience of working with clad products. Our technicians are all fully qualified to PCN and ASNT Level 2 industry standards, and we have our own dedicated Level 3 inspector specializing in clad products. They can all undertake the following types of tests: visual inspection, ultrasonic inspection, magnetic particle inspection, liquid penetrant inspection, and positive material identification (PMI) examination. Global standards accreditations and adherence. Proclad has a comprehensive quality and HSE policy that meets the most stringent requirements. Our key mission goals are superior technology, customer satisfaction, employee competency, HSE performance, continuous improvement and performance. Proclad has both ISO 9001 and ISO 14001 accreditation and has received certificates of authorization for many procedures from many internationally recognized bodies. Proclad is also API 5LD accredited. Proclad is a truly global concern. Operating as part of the NI Group, Proclad's numerous country operations and divisions are ideally positioned to service the world's key oil and gas industry locations. By providing total turnkey engineering and corrosion protection solutions for subsea pipelines and manifold equipment and other oil field equipment. The key geographic locations we operate in are the United Kingdom, the United Arab Emirates, and the Asia-Pacific area.